get started with our program now. Our first two speakers are both from Communities for Better Environment, and they are the leaders in this fight against the merger. And they are here to tell us exactly what we're up against, ladies and gentlemen. Julia May is the senior scientist for Communities for a Better Environment, and she's been with CBE for over 30 years. No one knows the facts and the scientific reality of what the Tesoro merger really means for our environment and our communities better than Julia does. If you were marching for science last weekend, you were marching for Julia.
Awesome. And we also have my friend and colleague. She's been working with Communities for a Better Environment for 20 years and resisting the impacts of big oil and big money have in our communities. You may have heard of Alicia and seen her on the Steve Lopez article that just went out last month. And she has been on the ground working grassroots with Communities for a Better Environment, making sure people in Wilmington know about the 5 refineries that were here, and also making sure people are connected to not only the issues that are going on, but the families, the children, the mothers that are impacted every day. Alicia speaks with them, organizes, mobilizes them. So let's give it up for Alicia Rivera.
Hello? Hi, yay! So I'm Julia May from CBE. My job as an engineer at Communities for a Better Environment is to dig up the facts regarding fossil fuel polluters and about clean energy solutions. And we've also worked over the years with our refinery workers, sisters and brothers, to make refineries safer, but we really want clean energy. In this crazy era of anger and alternative facts, I want to make a pitch for a well-reasoned, reasonable look at actual facts and direct solutions to pollution. I'm here with my sister Alicia and Ashley and all you beautiful people marching because it's time Tesoro and the Air District tell the truth about the kids causing pollution in the Tesoro expansion and their switch to more extreme crude oil. The project will harm the land in Canada, North Dakota, Vancouver, Washington, and in LA, particularly in indigenous communities and communities of color. Here are some of the actual facts. Tesoro wants to bring 360,000 barrels a day of this extreme crude oil to LA. Fracked crude oil by bomb trains to Vancouver, Washington, and then ship it to LA. Bakken crude oil is high benzene, and it's so volatile that the U.S. Department of Transportation issued a safety alert that it's likely to, it's more explosive and causes fire hazards. It's almost like gasoline, it's so volatile. And Tesoro also wants to bring tar sands crude from Canada along this route. Tar sands is the opposite. It's so heavy, it's like asphalt. It has to be strip mined, causing devastating damage to the land and people. Right now, LA does not have much tar sands or Bakken crude here, so the new Tesoro project would break open LA infrastructure to this really extreme crude oil. Tesoro also has already had a big pipeline spill up in North Dakota on farmland, and they're connecting to the Dakota Access Pipeline. Does this sound like Tesoro respects indigenous rights in North Dakota and Canada? No! Does LA want oil from the Dakota Access Pipeline? No! Scientists also found the U.S. fracking boom, including North Dakota, was the likely cause of a worldwide spike in methane emissions, a potent greenhouse gas. Here in LA, Tesoro has applied for a permit for 3.4 million barrels of new crude storage to keep these extreme crudes. That would almost double their storage capacity. Tesoro also wants to merge the BP Carson with the refinery next door in Wilmington, become the largest refinery on the West Coast, expand production, add more flare connections, beef up their heaters and boilers, and they've stated to investors that they want to start exporting crude oil out of state and to other countries from LA. practical economic steps based on the established actual facts. Stop expanding the oil industry now. No more business as usual. This is counter to LA sustainability plans and plans for state greenhouse gas cuts and our long-term survival. Number 2, stop switching to extreme crude oils. Stop Dakota Access. Stop the tar sands. We can carry out a step-by-step natural phase-out over time of gasoline and diesel fuels while we transition to clean, renewable transportation, electric vehicles powered by the solar grid. There's a name for this. It's called the Just Transition Plan to Clean Energy. We already have the technology. We need reasoned politics and funding for worker training while we move to clean transportation. The good news is that clean energy is inevitable. But in the meantime, Wilmington, Carson, West Long Beach cannot take any more suffering from benzene or hydrogen sulfide or explosion hazards or asthma or cancer. So stop the Tesoro expansion. Save the community and the planet. Sign the petitions to the Air District to do the right thing. And build the just transition to clean energy. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Alicia Rivera.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. We gotta just while James up here with the crew, we gotta clear out and then come back up.
Here at for pollution. So when you hear about
why is that happening with the microphone?
regulations going on to try to stop the refineries from expanding, and regulations to curtail their emissions and reduce their emissions is happening from here, from Wilmington, because this is all the gasoline, all the gasoline that we use in the trucks, in the buses, and everything is created for California. A third of it is created right here, so we get all the pollution. The low-income people here get all the pollution. So I would love to see these crowds come to the Air Quality Management District, who are our so-called regulators, but always siding with the industry. We need to tell them at the doorstep that they work for us. Their job is to protect the health and the environment, not the corporations that are polluting our water and our air. Not Tesoro. So I know I'm preaching to the choir here. All of you are activists, and that's why you have made it to ground zero from all over Los Angeles, and we really appreciate it.
Marta, step down 1 second. The speaker needs to go.
Okay.
So, join the fight to reduce emissions from the refineries. We need to stop this new proposal that will increase even more pollution. It's going to put another time bomb in our community right here for East Long Beach and Carson and here in Wilmington, and ultimately we're all in this together because the greenhouse gases go up and we all get it. It's a cycle, so we're all in this together. We need to keep it in the ground, right? So we hope that each one of you today commit not just to march, but to join the different organizations and the fight we have to protect our environment. So look at the booths and look at the petition, put your contact information or write it in a piece of paper and put it and give it to somebody, some of the organizers, so we can contact you. Because we usually need to contact our elected official. There is a reason why our elected official is not here today. But we have a check for him for selling out our health. I will say something in Spanish now for the Latinos and who are here. Estamos aquí ahora para tratar de que el proyecto de Tesoro de ampliar la refinadora, tenemos que derrotarlo. No puede pasar, no necesitamos más contaminación en Wilmington. La refinadora Tesoro quiere unir 2 plantas en una y poner 8 nuevos graneros con más de 3.4 millones de barriles de material explosivo. Es otra bomba de tiempo. ¿Queremos más contaminación en Wilmington? ¡No! Bueno, los que están aquí de Wilmington y todas las personas que hablan español, necesitamos involucrarnos para parar este proyecto. El estudio que Tesoro ha hecho mostrando que este proyecto no va a tener ningún impacto, ha omitido muchos impactos, han mentido. Así es que involucrémonos todos. So thank you all for coming down to Ground Zero today. We really appreciate it.
And we're down we go.
Thank you, Alicia and Julia, for those speeches. Let's give it a round of applause for them once again.